fucking crashed. Oh, I crash one more time and lose my shit.
I've never seen such a fight in my life. Hello, how's it going? Oh, what's that? Is that bread? Oh, bread, thanks. Oh, does that blood on it?
Now he's back up.
Yes, yes, but what you might call an individual with irreparable brain damage, I call an impressionable soul.
Well, if you do say enough fancy words at them, they just sort of believe you.
Combo!
Indeed.
Whoa!
But it's crazy if somebody was just like, you took everything from me, and then they were just like, no.
You killed my father.
No.
I can't find Julian.
Well, we're pretty tied.
Hit him up with a final smack.
I don't think I will cause any harm to anybody.
I think Fae are incredibly mischievous and deceiving and mostly 90%, 99% liars.
Oh no, I'm not lying, miss. I can actually prove
Yes, that is what people who
these are
tell the
just
truth
like-
say.
these antennas are is only thing I can actually talk and hear. part of my headphones.
I don't know what that means.
I suppose that makes sense. All right then. What material is it made of?
I don't have any materials. I don't know if you have any on you. I was going to give you
I'm
this
asking you, what
paper.
is it made out of, my friend?
Oh, still.
Just,
Just
steel, huh?
yes.
Alrighty. Steel, I can do that. It will require some extra material. Luckily, I have a stock of steel coming in. It will cost you a favor. I don't know if I've
Yes.
told you this, but basically, the way I work, my prices are, if you can get me the materials yourself, I'll give it to you, I'll do it for you for free. The labor is free if you can get me the materials. Otherwise, you owe me a favor. Or something else. Usually it's a
Yeah.
favor.
That is fair.
Alright.
Alright.
I do have a couple of other orders on the back burner, so it should be done by tomorrow.
Okay.
If you're here in the morning, I can get it then.
For what I
Let's
intend.
serve the phase. All I want is
No,
just
no,
a
it's
cloak,
it's
and
not
you're
a
just
it's not a permission
denying
it's not a
service.
permission thing. It's a I don't want to.
Repotting those or replanting those someplace as well.
Yes. So that would
I suppose
technically
maybe
be
talk to Bryant
friends.
about that one.
Bryant, yes. Okay, very well. Well, I shall ask if he has some plant pots, and I'll need to ask around if someone is capable of making urns. Right. I've got a
Excuse
busy
me.
day ahead of me then. Thank you very much.
Hmm.
Right.
Oh, hello, Mr. Pep.
You do good,
How
yeah?
you doing?
Just okay. How are you?
Doing okay. That's good.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't catch that.
That they don't accidentally
Not
take
over yet.
weird portals and end
Doing
up
a little
here.
bit better. I had some lunch.
It's true. I did not take a portal. I
Now I'm
I don't know. Last thing I remember was passing out in my office.
Yeah, I went to go enter a portal to a dungeon and lightning struck the portal when I entered it, and I ended up very bad luck.
Oh, don't worry.
But I see that I'm the only one who ended up here from my party, so
I got you.
well, and I'm here.
Hey, you only need though, right? Yeah.
Thank you. Oh no, you're fine.
What would you like in return?
Well,
Oh,
not
yeah.
bad, but yeah.
Well, no, but we've made an agreement.
There is some. I'm looking to collect
Yeah,
some
yeah,
spider silk.
Yeah, of course.
If you go out in the woods and
Spider
go find
Okay,
some,
okay.
and collect some spider silk, that'll be.
We don't
very
really
That's what you
accept
wanted.
currency here, but yes.
Hmm.
Just like a
Yes.
favor or something. I could talk to them and get the cloak. I'll make up an excuse for the measurements and
What did you need from that man?
Yes, I got the measure. Huh?
What did you need from that man? I'd
I
watched
always
your
say it's protect
confrontation.
Pip.
I was wanting to get a cloak.
Right,
I was wanting to get a cloak.
One moment.
Tornadoes, yeah. I can make small amounts of wind.
Excellent. People
Pleasure
here
meet
call
you.
me Hats.
I'll take care of it.
Hats. Well, take your time, Hats. I'm no in no rush.
You wouldn't.
Thank you so much.
You
And
know.
just in case that little one comes.
Excuse me.
cloth,
Don't worry, you're
Um,
fine
she's right
until
there.
you
I'll
break the
bonus
bargain.
favor for-
I'm very much like.
Hi.
Uh,
bonus favor
you're
for
selling
this.
cloth here?
You give-
I smell a fellow feet from among us.
Thank you.
Do you want some cloth?
Is it that thing?
Little one? I might be able to help you with that.
Oh, I am smarter than that.
I think the
You should
person
know.
over there is taking care
So
of it.
yes, I sell cloth here. How can I help?
Over there is-
Yeah, do you have a
Oh.
pre-made cloak by chance?
Sure,
Right, there goes
plenty.
Bryant.
Alright. Say one about size of whatever that thing is.
No, unfortunately not. We don't sell items for creatures that small because generally they're fey, so we don't make anything that size.
Alright, what's the smallest thing you have then?
Yeah.
General human height?
Alright.
General
Alright.
human height, I guess. I mean, if you're like between 5 foot and 6 foot, that's general range that we make our pre-made stuff in.
Alright. I can take the smallest one you have. I can take care of the rest.
5 foot?
Yes.
You seem a bit taller than that. Is this for yourself?
It's not for me. It's for my daughter.
This is
Nah, he's real tall.
the reason we were asking for heights about that much
Athene.
is for his daughter.
Yes,
How do you have a
Athena.
daughter here?
She came with me when I entered the
Athena,
portal.
I know Athena. She's like this tall.
She prefers them shorter. She wears things underneath them. Either way, I need a small
Weird.
one.
Yes.
Certainly. Do you have gold?
Do you sell potions by chance?
Does it have to be a gold piece? I do have gold on me.
What kind of potions you're
Well, I could.
looking for?
I take silver, copper.
Okay. I do have.
Gems.
Vanishing potions?
He tosses a rosary on the table. It is diamond. There's jewels all over, and it's made of gold.
This little shop over here.
Wonderful.
Good enough.
But no, I was absent as well for a day or two.
I'll be right back. 1 second. Gotta go to the
You are? Yeah, go do your thing.
I should inform you that we did lose a member of the Defender's Order today, or a few days ago, I should say.
Thank you.
Lovely. Lovely doing business with you.
Did you know of the individual in the armor?
The ones that you snort, huh?
They had a sealed.
Yes, I
they
even
can
got
speak of all
potions that will give you temporary magic.
Ask your name, though.
Magic.
I'm Alan.
Alan? Oh, the source. Yeah.
And thank you very much. Full of making urns.
Come on.
Let's want to legitimately try killing people. Besides, it's not my specialty.
how we greet each other.
Glad to hear it.
So, well, I need to figure out.
Here. It's not perfect, but should be enough.
Thank you. Now I just
Yes, thank you very much.
It's a 5
She
foot.
puts on a cloak.
It's still a little big, but he cut it best he could.
Yeah, she still loves it nonetheless. She puts the hood over her head and just sticks her head, ears out. So her ears are basically sticking out from out of the cloak.
The captain
How do I look?
didn't think he was doing a good job.
You look great.
It was too much for him, so he just disbanded the whole.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. I really love this cloak. It's amazing.
Very well.
I owe you big time.
No,
I
you
owe
do
you
not.
big time.
Consider it's fine.
All right, sir.
Did you get
Thank you again.
She's wearing the cloak.
She's wearing it right now. She's wearing the cloak right now.
It's still a little big, but Hunter cut it.
Okay.
Mhm. Yes, I really love it. It's amazing. Oh goodness.
All right.
She's a cleric of death. She helped guide its soul to the afterlife.
Where'd she go?
Gentlemen. Hello. Are you here all to shop something here?
Fuck, where's she?
You should sell syringes. If you sell it in an
I'm fine.
Oh, I also
sold
I might come by later to take a look at your wares.
I mean, I've got time while the butters come out.
It's like a little bit shorter than this, I think. Maybe it's a bit taller, give or take. I think maybe it's a little bit longer than the fort itself. Maybe a bit shorter, or less long.
Boo.
That sounds like a dragon. In life.
It's not a dragon. It's a wyvern. I think it's a brute wyvern. I think is what it's classified as technically. But
Just gonna say boo
it's a
and
wyvern.
leave. Hunter.
Are you getting bullied by Hunter too now?
But
Is that what's happened?
it's okay. It's all right.
What are you saying?
I'm here for you. I'm right here.
Alright, but the crucible then?
It feels
No,
so
you're fine.
stupid being
Right.
scared of it.
Real
Yeah, the
quick,
crucible.
what is your name again? Because I do not remember.
That's
My
fine.
name
And
James
time.
is terrible.
Come from exactly.
Let me know.
I came from the.
You two head back into town.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And this is hello Hunter. This is Kai. They're relatively new. We're both out. Well, I'm an alchemist by trade, and I believe you're. Are you interested enough in learning? I haven't actually asked you.
Oh, yes.
Fine.
I've been meaning to talk to you. We reside in the Mage's Tower. If you need
We may then. Where shall we talk?
Are you okay? You
Where?
are somewhere private. Soon. I am waiting for another friend to show up. Oh, there he is. Someone I just met, but somewhat
Hello, my dear
pertinent to
friend.
what I'm about to talk to you. Hello. I actually wanted
day
to
to you.
ask. I didn't actually catch your name.
My name
Hello,
is
Sarah.
no, which is
friend.
supreme. Oh yeah. A potion of the right
Nice to meet
stuff.
you, Chloe.
Welcome, my friend. It is good to see you. In this
hello,
land of
yes.
giants.
Oh,
Pleasure to meet
Earhart
you
was
as
looking
well,
for
yes.
you.
Another short
Oh,
fellow, yes, hello.
well, I'll talk to
My name
him
is Fitzwick.
when I have a chance.
What was
My
your
name
name
is
again?
no.
I need to talk to Hunter first. Where did he go?
Master Artificer.
There's a note, but there's a
Ooh.
note on the wall. There's a note on the wall. It says in the cave.
Artificer.
Oh, all right. I need to go meet with Hunter. I'll go talk to Earhart later. Good to see you, though.
Are you new in town? Yes, please.
Got you. You sound like your day was better. No. Ah, there you are. This isn't much of a cave. This is the quarry.
Corey was too long to spell. I had about 0.5 seconds.
Actually, might be better to talk in a even more private place. Come with me. We'll head to Julian's tree.
I can only write so fast and make it legible. Corey has more than 4 letters.
That's fair.
Yes, Julian. Hello, Julian.
Howdy, howdy.
All right.
Well, now watch me not make this again, because it's fucking stupid. Come on!
God. It is a really weird. I would have expected someone to like put some planks here or something, you know. But actually, let's go this way. Not exactly at Julian's tree. That's kind of a public place. But there is a place over here that I have hung around before.
Out of character, you are slowly slipping into, like, old John. It's hilarious.
Oh, what are you talking about? I've always talked like this.
It's a code, I presume.
I don't know where he comes from, but it sounds very similar to where I come from.
That it does.
Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Ah, there we are. Fuck. Hold on. There we go.
We can make it. I promise.
There's a way over that side.
I'm good at fucking climbing.
So, I have some things I need to speak to you about. Hunter, can I trust you?
It would depend entirely on what you trust me with.
Can I trust you to do, if not the right thing, the smart thing?
I do my best.
Can I trust you not to act rashly and instead work with me and not against me? I suppose against me might be too much, but I'm asking if you will work with me and not on your own, because I think that in the end we have very similar goals.
Make your point.
I have learned of a conspiracy that is hatching in Sundial.
Which one? There are several.
There are several. There is a man, and perhaps he has followers, we don't know yet, that is intending to sabotage the festival. Not only not support it, but actually make it fail. He intends to commit what I consider to be nothing more than an act of terrorism to achieve his goal. And the worst part of all, in my opinion, is that he is too much of a fool to realize how much it will not work. How much his actions are hurting us as opposed to helping us.
Who is this man? Who is this man? What are his plans?
Before I tell you who he is, I will tell you his plans. From what I have been told, he went to Old John because Old John has not been doing the best job of hiding his old career. I am sure you know what that is.
Indeed.
He asked Old John to make him a large batch of poison. One that doesn't kill, but essentially enrages, irritates, and makes people go mad. From what I've heard, he intended to put it either in the water supply or the wine or whatever we're serving at the festival to make it a disaster, to make it the problem. Because he wants to, not Old John, but the man who was trying to commission him, is trying to make this a failure and cause the snake, to attack and destroy the protections on Sundial.
He knows that won't work.
What's that?
He must know that won't work.
I don't know. He seems like quite the fool. And while he may be right about some things, I have been told that this man believes that we have been growing complacent here, that we are not looking for a way out, which in some degrees he is right. But I don't think this is the way to get things moving. I don't think that causing this kind of harm and destruction is the right way, especially because I've learned something else from Julian. I'm going to tell you something that is very upsetting to hear. I know you, perhaps above many other people, are going to be very upset with it. This is not something, as far as we know, that the Fae have done, but is simply a inherent aspect of this place we find ourselves trapped in. Because this is a prison. Not just while we live, but while we die. I have been told, and I'm not sure how accurate this is, but Julian has said that he has found out that either the obelisk or the monolith, when we die, our souls get trapped in them and are suffused into the sundial to keep it powered. Death is not an escape here.
His facial expression doesn't change. We can see the book on his hip glowing. I see.
Him destroying these protections is more disastrous than anything we could have thought. If we are, despite what this place is as a prison, at the very least we're kept safe within the town's boundaries, and that gives us room to maneuver and room for error. But if he destroys that, he destroys our backup. He destroys our safety net. And it's not going to help us escape. Not in the slightest.
I see. Who is he?
We could go after this man alone, because we know who he is. But we're afraid it would not change anything, because he has supporters that we don't know about. We have an idea of a few, but we don't know exactly who they are. And moving against him may only cut one head off the Hydra. Right now, what we need to do is to make sure that his plan does not come to fruition. That is what I think is the most important right now, and Old John agrees with me. This has been something that was told to me by Old John. Old John attempted to weasel them out. He gave this man the wrong poison. Instead of something that irritates people, he gave him an narcotic. Something that made him happy and loopy. He was intending to see if this man would test it on his followers, or otherwise just not test it until the day came, in which case it would not be a problem. He tested it on himself. And so John's gambit failed. So we're not sure if John can be a man on the inside. But you have been very outspoken against the Fae, because this man believes that the Fae are what's keeping us trapped here. We know better than he does, but we don't think he'll listen to reason. What I'm asking of you, because, well, many see you as a blunt instrument. I see more going on behind those eyes. You know how to be both the hammer and the chisel. I'm asking you to play the chisel here. I'm asking you to work as our agent to, I don't know how we're going to do it, I have some ideas, but I want you to become ingratiated to this person to become ingratiated to you, to come to trust you and bring you into his inner circle, so that we might move against him better. I'd rather not make this our first option, but if it comes to it, I do fully intend to cut his throat and throw him into the ocean. But that may not solve the problem, and it may not stop this from happening. So, and it could cause more problems if we do it right off the bat. So I'm asking you to work as my mole. We can set up a scenario where maybe he approaches you, or maybe you approach him, you overheard something. We'll try to make it not obvious, but would you be willing to help me in this endeavor?
As much as I despise the Fae, I suppose I can do it.
Again, what I am attempting to do here with the Fae, I don't trust them. But it is better right now to have good relations with them. You ever heard of the phrase, keep your friends close and your enemies closer? That is what we need to do. We need to get them on good terms with us so that we can maneuver with them, because we cannot beat them in a full-on fight. That will just end in our demise, and that will not get us anywhere. We have to be smart about this. Trust me, I want to find a solution to this too, and I will not let the Fae get in our way. But being a blunt instrument is not always the right answer.
Especially not when there is a perfectly good asset that he's trying to aggravate.
Right. So what say you? Are you with me?
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now the name.
Now, I have to be honest, I don't actually remember his name because he's very forgettable. But I'll give you a description. It is the man who runs the adventurers group. The captain, the pirate who has the horns and the two swords. You know him?
Human?
No, I think he's like a demon or tiefling or something like that. He's got horns, he's like a devil, but he kind of looks humanish. He's got two swords, he's got a captain's hat, looks like a pirate. Looks kind of like a ponce, you know? I can point him out if we're in town.
Yeah, they'll probably have to. 1 second.
But he's the only definite we have.
I have so many individuals with pirate hats in here. Well, either way, are you sure he's the one in charge of
Looks
this?
like a twink. He's the one, at least, that has approached John. We're pretty sure that he is at least one of the ringleaders. The problem is we don't know anything about his supporters. That's where you come in. Need you to ingratiate yourself to them, and try and find out what's going on. And when you can, relay things back to me. Also, since John's gambit failed, they might try to get you to prove your loyalty to them. If they ask you to kill old John, go along with it. John has a plan.
Easy enough.
All right. Shall we head back to town then?
Sure. Maybe you can actually point them out. Out of character, what's their name? Like out of character name, because I might be able to.
Out of character, I don't know.
Even their username. Even the username.
Nope.
Fuck! I was looking through the list trying to find it. Fuck. God damn it!
I'll see if I can point them out to you in town. We'll try to be subtle. All right. Well, let's get to it then. I think I have to talk to Sir Earhart. He wanted to talk to me for some reason, but
that he did.
Do you know what's going on with that?
No. I just not sure.
I'll find out anyways. You know, this place is beautiful for something so insidious.
It's hard to say it's beautiful after seeing everything.
Things that are beautiful can be dangerous and evil. In fact, in a lot of places that's the norm and not the other way around.
Which is why I find beauty to be more than what you see. You cannot trust your own eyes.
True. That is true, but it does make you think. Saddens me too. This place could be so much more. Some people are happier here. You know, a lot are not. Oh, by the way, Hunter. I don't remember where I heard this or where I came up with this, but be careful of Lawrence. I have either been told or have been... I don't remember where I got this idea, but I'm afraid Lawrence might be on their side, and that we have to be careful of.
I see. I never trusted him anyway. It's fine for me.
Likewise. I've seen many men like him who keep track of their debts. He's holding it on for something. And also, keep this quiet if you can. Only talk to me and, Sir, Old John. We know.
Certainly.
Also that non fellow, but that was honestly by accident.
I see. I mean, if he knows too much, you can always...
No, he immediately offered to help us because he seems to be, on our side on this, but he might be a more useful asset alive than dead, if we want to think about it that way. I also don't want to just go off killing people because, again, Defender, so...
Yes. However,
I haven't always subscribed to their laws. I do now, so...
I myself am not, as you're aware. I don't abide by the same rules.
Right. But until he gives us a reason to, we'll keep him on, I think.
I want to be clear with one thing. I've made it very clear that if I don't make this, I'm going to have a fucking stroke. I've made it very clear that I've spent weeks going about the things that I do in the dark. There are many people there are several who have disappeared in the town because of me. Unfortunately,
No. I apologize if I am interrupting. Should I come back later?
It's up to you.
We can meet you by the gate.
Of course.
Couple
I will
minutes.
see you there. I have something I must tell you, so please do
All right.
not forget.
I'll be
I
quick.
gotta go that way anyway, so...
Unfortunately, I've had to make several people disappear within the town. Earnhardt, unfortunately, has witnessed one of it. I feel he may be a wrench in my own plans, but whatever he says, I just hope you know that you can trust me.
I appreciate that. May I ask who? Because, I'll be honest, I have my oaths, so I can't do it, but it doesn't mean that I don't think it needs to be done.
Nobody of any real consequence. A cat merchant who assaulted me. A few...
Oh, fair.
Of those Riley ones. The guard-looking fellows who shout about football. One of them.
Alright.
Hunter?
Well...
Hello?
Well, I trust your discretion, and I trust your judgment on that, so... I should go meet that, non. See what he has for me. See, maybe he's already paying off.
Yes. I'll be on my way.
I'll let you know if I get that name.
Will do.
Non, hello?
Hello. I hope your walk was a very good one.
Twice?
wish we could go talk privately.
Pirate hat and horns. I don't fucking have a clue. Afternoon.
You okay down there? Yeah. Oh. Yeah?
Are you hungry or something?
No, he wanted to speak with me.
That'd be nice.
Amplifier uses. Oh, sorry. Amplifier. It uses electronic resonance and circuitry to amplify
shit.
the sounds carried from certain instruments. Are you all right?
Walk and talk.
Now I'm more interested in this.
What? 2 dead bodies.
What?
2 of them.
We're about to. What the fuck did you do this time?
Not in the graveyard. No, no.
A party.
There are 2 graves right by the bed and breakfast, and Lawrence wants to work an expansion.
John.
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright,
So,
yes.
so yes, the intention
Everybody to the beach now.
John.
About the autumn course. Could we walk and talk? My apologies. Just want to make sure that we are there. So,
Oh, are you busy? Oh, I'll get you later.
Okay, so
you know, someone that's hurt.
have you been dealing with graves without people knowing? Is there someone who's been buried in the foundations?
No, there's a third body that is buried outside of town that needs to be exhumed and buried in town.
I see. See, that's okay. Well, I was wondering about using the funeral pyre. That was next. Well, I say I wondered
Funeral
about it
pyres
specifically.
funeral
Lawrence.
pyres only apply if there's an actual body to burn. From what I've gathered, those graves are actually quite old, aren't they?
Well, they're quite old, but we don't know if there's any bodies underneath there. So that is why we are going to be digging up.
Lawrence is going to.
Yes, of course.
Very
We're going to be digging up some dead bodies. Are you in?
Have you spoken
Why
to Athena yet?
dead bodies?
No, I have not, but I know that she had wanted to do something.
Sorry, twice or?
Why are you looking for dead bodies?
He was looking for you.
Oh no, I'm not looking for them. I know precisely where they are, which is why I'm digging them up.
What for?
All right, well, let's go now. We don't want
Because Lawrence told me to.
All right.
I see.
Lawrence is coming.
You guys can have your stare off at the beach.
Yes.
Come on.
We're having a
Yes,
conversation.
okay, I will see you there.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can have your conversation at the beach. Come on.
Why is this important?
I did not realize Mori could jump that high. I can do that too, actually.
Can I get a fucking answer, please?
All right then, I'll take the stairs.
It was wise to jump into the bushes.
Why are people doing this?
I don't know.
But everyone's going along with it. Lawrence, perhaps you can provide some clarity. What is the purpose of exhuming bodies?
We need more places for people to sleep. Unfortunately, maybe you haven't realized, but our population has exploded exponentially, almost 1,000%. We don't have enough beds for people. We need places for people to lay their heads.
So what does that have to do with the corpses?
The 2 corpses there, we need to exhume them so that we can get to the foundations of the building that we'll be renovating.
I see.
We're not exhuming them disrespectfully, we're exhuming them out of necessity.
Oh, it's not my place to judge how we treat the dead. I was simply asking. I prefer not to be wondrous.
Understand that?
Yes. I prefer not.
Because you're digging up a body doesn't mean you're disrespecting or defiling it.
No, there are several reasons to do so.
Who has a very large and powerful ship and crew. And the daughter of the queen has actually visited here many times. She was a resident of the town for a while. And I promised her that we would help her get her mother back.
This is heresy. Heresy all over it.
And they apparently know how to make incense. So I gave them some cinnamon, or some of the cinnamon tree stuff, and they've prepared it into an incense. So yes,
You need patchouli.
we actually have some incense.
How did you get patchouli? How do you get sandalwood and patchouli all the way out here? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where he got. I don't know if it's okay. Maybe
those are the ritualistic incense that we need. I mean,
well,
I guess we use but usually patchouli and wards away. Actually, no. You know what? Sage could work. If we have
do we have
white
sage? Do we have white sage?
I don't know.
Does white
did you?
sage grow? No, I just went foraging for.
I actually wanted to try sort of being a mediator like that, but I wasn't able to talk to the representative about it, and that makes sense.
I'll be there next time.
Alright, have fun.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
We'll send our goons in the evening, so be careful. Maybe tomorrow.
I wanted to at least know if you might have some idea how.
Okay, that should be enough coming down.
I can see it. I think I have a couple favors I can pull.
Hi, Hannah.
Alright.
Hello.
I don't know
for
if we'll
something
need
like
it,
that.
but
For something like that, if you want me
I got really good arm strength.
I will
Try and eat it. There's ketchup in the bottom.
No, you didn't have to climb there yourself, right?
Like, it's absolutely correct on top, but if you get to the bottom, absolutely not.
I mean, hey, tomato.
We got thrown in there. Just in a different form.
You're adorable.
Oh, you get such a cutie little chirps. Oh, you're so cute. Blah, 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 blah. You're a good doggy. Yes, you are.
I'm gonna leave this to the people that actually know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm just like, let's just let them talk.
All right.
Because
how about we get everybody that's not supposed to be there away from over there then? Because that seems a little.
By the way, did we inform the sea folk that we would be exploding something in the water or near the water?
Yeah, because splash waves are a thing, and they propagate through water.
The sea folk didn't act, that's not my problem. I'm afraid that,
And I'll make sure these
some
of you guys have forces of Davy Jones out into this bay.
Hey, don't worry if you guys have barriers.
I have a barrier.
If we don't do this, we will die. Just understand.
We got the leaf here.
Here's
Andy and I'll show you.
I got mine.
No, you have to hold
And then what do I do with this?
Oh,
we gotta hold him?
Okay, but the issue
This is more from Merfolk,
detonating it now would be.
Yeah.
When are you detonating?
I still wouldn't think this is a fucking awful idea.
I mean,
What's happening?
You need it for something.
Because it seems the Merfolk haven't been properly informed, so I think they're about to, set off something that's going to. Yeah, the nursery's like right over there, and that's definitely within range of the blast wave.
Mando.
Well, the wonderful thing about this role play is we don't just make
What's happening?
solve our problems.
Yeah.
They're about to blow up the obstruction, but
some sort of homebrew
apparently communication wasn't great. So the Merfolk aren't exactly happy because they haven't been asked to move their nursery.
And I could have used gust if
They were
just to blow away the dust.
They were at the meeting. This has been discussed at length. The calculations have been.
The gust of wind from all the palm fronds.
I was not at any meeting. I'll be on my way then.
Also, I have
This
heals
is.
in case anybody
This has been well planned. The fact that folks are. Yeah.
So,
That's fair.
as you can see, I've placed a small wooden
water
vessel
pressure
here.
was
Hello.
Fucking fools.
Sneaky little nerd.
What's going on over there?
Alright, well, I'm gonna go.
Potentially blowing the gate open.
Clear the rocks away.
Oh.
What's sleeping?
Turn this way slightly.
What's this
An Hunter okay?
Yes. Absolutely. Much better. Much better now. Certainly. Much better now.
Should we intervene?
Okay.
It seems fine.
You're right.
He seems fine.
That's right. Now I'm gonna take.
Pardon me, do you want this?
I'm going to the woods. Fucking moth.
If there's any uncertainty, we don't have to do it now.
There is certain.
about 13 mercans here. Not
So certain that we will.
Really a part of my pod.
We will die if we don't do this.
We've been around the palm front.
In
2 years.
Like,
Are you? Are you okay?
Next week. If that
Are you?
gives them time to figure
Blowing up the wall.
and also that big shark guy.
Is this sort of the thing where like we're gonna like make them like a?
I don't get it either.
He's doing what you would call an idle animation. An ancient technique of only the highest martial arts.
It's not over yet.
Whoa! Whoa! We can at least go now.
So I'm not saying we have to. I'm not going
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Somehow
So he's
this
ready
is,
to fight.
somehow this is less stressful than the current of. This is somehow more stressful than the current event going on.
I have a
He's
palm leaf.
tempted to do a combo on me.
The Merfolk were at the meeting, they would have known.
They were at the meeting.
Less
Serena
Last thing I remember, I was getting juggled in the corner.
I was going to ask if you knew what juggling was.
He's like right on the edge of the beach right there.
They fucking juggled me, bro. I was perfected. Now I'm here.
That's unfortunate.
You can pretty much gather right now.
It's okay. No, I think it's still the best. Today is still the best option. So better do it later.
Something down there. I see a thing.
Can you do that underwater?
Pardon?
Do you think you'd be able to combo somebody underwater?
I know that I think it's not our biggest concern right now.
You were at the meeting.
It's BM to use the environment.
We're doing it today.
Fair enough.
Not planning, not supposed to get done.
But yeah, I could.
You say that doing this is declaring war on your people. Now or nothing. But
They're declaring war on fish people. I was just
now
asking.
I'm mad. You're done.
There is equal footage.
I do hope it explodes today.
I believe that you wouldn't, but just in
Why?
Because then I wouldn't have wasted.
I'm contemplating.
I would like to.
I'm contemplating the best act to take here.
Sound travels 5 times faster underwater.
Herding cats.
So they can hear those hands.
Herding cats.
That's an awfully accurate analogy.
Yes, we've been planning to open this up so that we can supply
Loud noises could damage living organisms.
So we don't also and the folks that we've been telling, who have been told to prepare, most of them have, except for the ones who are living here. We've given them ample time to do so. We've given them ample opportunity as well as options.
They've managed to move their nursery in the span of like 10 minutes, so...
Yes. It's almost as if they weren't having the nursery in the very recently acquired rock formation.
Whose idea was this?
Because this has been discussed at length by the entire village. This is my idea. This is Lawrence's idea. This is all the folks who want to survive's ideas. Because if this does not happen, the valley will be dried up in 2 years. It will not dry up, but it will not still have things and scraps and stuff. It will be gone. We will be dead in 2 years. Things are going to start dwindling fast now.
I understand that, and I've been informed of this several
times. We've been planning
times.
this for a very long time. Everyone who this would be affecting was at the meeting and had ample time to prepare.
We're starting now. We're starting now.
Everybody line up. We're starting now.
Deus give me strength, so Andra is with the VP.
To establish the Coast Guard. To make sure
we wanted Pip in school and start breaking rocks.
Fucking Moth in here, bitch! Scrub!
They want their fireworks show.
Pick you up.
Hey, you might want to clear the water.
For an optimist. Yeah. Okay. They shouldn't have to worry about that. I have them covered.
You know, if we're just creating a gust of wind, I could probably go.
He'll be back later. 3, 4, 2, 1.
Yeah, they're gonna blow up the wall. I have a leaf.
Oh.
They said I have a leaf. Everyone needs a leaf. One of those leaves.
For your signal?
I don't know why.
You'll just see the vessel is up, and
do you have a leaf?
capsize when it arrives, and it will dump the payload.
Hang on, let me go grab you.
Protect us, Lord, under the shadow of your wings. Keep us this night without sin. Visit, we ask you, O Lord, this home and repel from it the snares of the enemy. Let your holy angels dwell herein to preserve us in peace. May your blessings be upon us forever. Thus so our Lord. Amen.
So it's not creating an explosion.
Protect, we ask you, O Lord, this house against assaults of our spiritual enemies, and cause the present dreadful disorder to cease. We offer you, O Lord, our praises and sacrifices, and thanksgiving for favors we've already received. So, please hear our humble prayers that we may rejoice
Here, let me plug your ears.
in ceasing of the storm, and always make good use of the grant of your favors.
It'll be enough. If it's not an explosion, it's probably fine. It sounds like a nuclear explosion.
So there should be no shockwave, but it should take care of the.
Glorious Saint Michael, Prince of the Heavenly Host, who stands always ready to give assistance to the people of Soul, who fought with the dragon, the old serpent, cast him out of heaven.
So what's happening?
Not sure. Something just happened.
Are negotiations over, I guess?
I don't know what's over and what's not. Trying to get a read on it, but it's kind of hard to keep up.
That wouldn't have been that loud.
Sort of gets low and lower at the end. Almost sort of going back outwards towards the ocean.
It just
Just shot it. Begin to crumble.
She's the one that makes sure everything is good.
And fall.
But
brittle.
I feel that basically, what I think is the biggest thing is that she says that
sending
since they had a lovely safe space here, they
surging
could
slowly,
ease
a
up
small
on protecting protecting the kids from like sharks and piranhas and
the
barracuda
waves,
and all those
water
things.
rushes.
So what I feel we need to do as
It
towns for
just
basically
kisses
rushing
the
this
top of the
is
dock.
step in
Without
to
the
help
barrier,
defend
your feet would be wet.
so that way they can get things
Some
set up,
water
like, you know,
going
those that can
under
do, those
the
that
dock.
can breathe underwater. Yeah,
Depending
and
on
we
the
can have,
barrier,
like, we can have
could
an
kiss the
extended
bottom
water
of your
breathing
feet.
for as long as you
And the
need.
rocks
I can make it
continue to
last
fall,
longer than a day.
shatter,
So that way
brittle,
we can do rotating.
I feel like we should be not here.
O Lord.
We're back.
The Immaculate Eternity of the Lord, Mother of God.
Yeah,
that we have to reconcile with our God.
I'm gonna get off your head.
You are the advocate of us sinners, the secure haven of those who are sailing on the sea of this life.
Like what I got in you.
Something wrong there.
Sorry. There's a whole.
I think I just moved my bed over there. I can help.
And it's down.
And I'm happy to help.
Hit him with the final rock.
I knew it. Someone would go there.
But the ocean doesn't.
Falls into the
The ocean doesn't do much for me other than just
droplets of water shot from the geysers slowly trickle atop the barriers, sliding down onto the dock.
Very nice.
And silence.
Sorry, it's hard to tell who can breathe in underwater.
The rocks are gone.
But yeah, we're just talking that
Let me just
we
walk down here and have a seat.
Perfect.
Anyone here for conversation down there?
Prince of the Heavenly Host, who stands ready to give assistance to people of God who fought with the dragon, the old serpent, cast him out of heaven. Now valiantly defends the church of God, that the gates of hell may never prevail against her. I earnestly entreat you to assist me also in the painful, dangerous conflict that I may be.
I don't think I've seen anything like that before. I haven't really seen that much, honestly.
We're gonna need some extra protection.
I remember it. I've never seen anything like that before, so
droplets of water.
it's pretty impressive.
Kind of like a mist.
What's second I hear?
Formidable foe,
Something in
be
my
with
head.
me, O mighty Prince, that I may courageously fight and wholly vanquish the proud spirit, whom you have by divine power so graciously overthrown, whom our powerful King, Soul Invictus, has in their nature so completely overcome, to the end have triumphed over the enemy of my salvation.
Setting this stuff
the water's making me
No,
nervous.
that's
I'm
nice.
going
I may
to
with
the
you
beach.
and the holy angels praise the clemency of the God,
You'll be able to get out
who
of
refused
town.
mercy to the rebellious angels after their fall,
sir.
has granted repentance and forgiveness to fallen man.
Yeah, just don't lick it. All right.
Amen.
Saltwater's delicious.
Wait. No, Amy, don't.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted. Ooh, there we go.
I was expecting a kraken to come about. So. Not gonna lie.
Be it with ye, Almighty Lord, he who fought the dragon, the serpent, the original sin.
What did you need to know?
Everything that happened while I was asleep.
All hats are good.
Fine.
But I was hoping I need to talk to the other defenders. If I was hoping that I could leave him with you to get things sorted.
Absolutely. You don't have another wizard in town.
I appreciate it. Earhart, I was told you wanted to speak to me.
Alright.
Yes.
Well, now let's discuss it, please. Shall we? Do you want to check the fire tree? Yes, let's check the fire tree. Alright. So,
I want to quickly talk to Akko, just...
And they try to put him to sleep, into a deep sleep, into like dead deep sleep. So in exchange for his life, I, purged a ghost for them. They didn't tell me that the ghost that they needed purging was,
I showed up
the
just to
spirit
see a giant wave
dead
at a later date.
Be with me, O Lord. Guide me in your
There's enough people that use wind magic. I don't think that'll be an issue.
Oh, wait, no, they're using electricity from Akko.
I may courageously fight and
Yeah,
holy
Akko can't use electricity.
vanquish the proud spirit and be
I'd really hate to have to eliminate you. Who said my name? I heard somebody.
Almighty Prince, that I may courageously fight and wholly vanquish the proud spirit, whom you is in fact divine power, so gloriously overthrown, and whom who powerful calling.
Eliminate anyone, right? You know, the protection and conservation from her.
She just
Fuck. Come on.
I'll call for backup. You'll be fine.
Christ on a fucking cross. What is this critical fucking error shit? It's so fucking annoying. Oh. Boy, I wish it had lasted longer. That was so fucking cool. Come on. couldn't start game. That's annoying. Probably need to start Steam VR again.